Okay, so we're verifying trig identities. These are the harder ones. Okay, so they're going to be longer problems. Some of them are, 5, 6 steps. Just don't worry about using your paper. Let's look at this first one here. We're going to verify. Notice I'm writing in pencil, which is very unusual. 7 sine theta plus 5 cosine theta over sine theta cosine theta equals secant theta. Okay, so we're going to verify that's an identity. Yeah, kind of ugly. You're weak. Okay. We can do manipulate either side. The book, this is example 2 in your book. The book actually manipulates the right side, even though it looks more simple. Okay. Do you have a preference? Okay. The book has the right side, so I'll do the left side for you. Okay. So this is already in terms of sine and cosine, so we're not going to change that, obviously. But we can, is there something we can do to that? Fraction to possibly eliminate some stuff. If you squared that, that's a good point. You would have to FOIL the top. Yeah, I think you just realized that. We're going to split it into 2 fractions. Okay. Here's our common denominator, right? So I'm just going to put 7 sine theta over sine theta cosine theta plus 5 cosine theta over, and then equals that. Okay, so we're splitting fractions apart. What can we do now? We can, but I'm going to advise you not to. What's easier than subtracting? Yeah, true. But look at the first one. What can we do? It's sine over sine, so we're going to cancel those, right? And then what about this one? Cosine. Yeah, cancel the cosine. So.
Oh, then they match up with the secant.
Aha. So aside from trying to manipulate these equations, you're rarely going to add or subtract from both sides. Okay. Rarely. So try not to go that direction. Okay, what is 7 over cosine theta? Cosine's a reciprocal of secant. So it's 7 secant theta, because secant's 1 over cosine. Right, so 7 secant, and then this would be 5 cosecant. So there's an identity, and then there's an identity. So that's what we use there. And we're good, right? Verified. So what are we seeing here as common themes? Okay, we're substituting, right? Substituting identities. So let's kind of make a list here. Just so I didn't know it was that boring. So we're substituting identities. What else have you guys seen me do to solve these equations? Okay, what did we do right here, from here to here? Step 1 to step 2. From here to here. Okay, so, okay, we'll go with what Parker says. Okay, we're canceling items and fractions, right? Like sign and sign here. Okay, good observation. We have also done common denominators like this. We've split it or combined. And then we've used lots of fraction, division, and multiplication. Split or combined. Yeah. Were there any? I don't think any others. Okay, so look at this list and say, what can I do? Good place to start. Okay, so let's use that list here and try to verify this identity. Very nice. The left side's more complicated. Let's try to manipulate it. What's a good step for the left side? Okay, good.
So I've substituted identities, cosecants 1 over sine, secants 1 over cosine. What can I do to simplify those? What? We cannot cancel yet. Okay, so it's a temptation to try to cancel sine and sine there, right? But it's not sine over sine. It's sine over 1 over sine. So we can't. They're divided fractions, but we can do fraction division. So we have sine A times all right, remember, it's copy, dot, and then flip this one over. And what do we get? Sine squared plus cosine squared is Pythagorean identity. What is that the same as? What? 1. Okay. We've used it quite a bit already today. Right. Okay, so we have this. The left side simplified as much as possible. Let's try the right side. So as you can tell on the harder ones, sometimes you have to tackle both. Is there an identity involving cosecant squared or cotangent squared?
Yes. Pythagorean identity.
Okay, what is it?
1 plus cotangent squared. Is it theta or theta?
Theta, TH.
Theta equals cosecant squared.
Okay, so we have a 1 plus cotangent squared equals cosecant squared. Identity. So I'm going to substitute that in here. That goes right there. So cosecant is 1 plus cotangent. What do you get on the right now? I'll let you write. One equals 1. Check. Verified. Okay. That was a hard one. They chuckle. No, it wasn't actually.
Maybe like a 90% of everything.
Good luck with that. So you can see how we use these 4 items though. All right, we substituted identities. Cosecant is 1 over sine. Okay, we used fraction math here. All right, here we substituted identities, and then add and subtract. So I'm going to give you time to work. Because you need it.